don't we go bowling?
I guess the police won't be looking for two cool killers like ourselves at a bowling alley. Pick me up in the next hour.
See you in a bit, Packie.
All right, Nico, we're good to go. Nico, boy, how's it going? What's happening with you?
This and that, you know. Trying to make ends meet.
Aren't we all, Nico? Aren't we all? Well, sometimes we're trying to keep our heads above the water, other times we're trying to drown ourselves in it. You feel that way? You ever feel that need to obliterate yourself?
Maybe sometimes. I mainly try to focus my need to destroy things onto other people.
That's because you ain't Irish. If an Irishman ain't beating himself up, he's beating up his family. With me, it's myself. My pa was different. It's this fucking job that's screwing me at the moment. I can't go out and look for chicks without it. But once I'm out, I'm in the can most of the night doing rails. After that, there ain't a chance in hell of me being able to get hard. It's a fucking catch-22. I gotta cut down on this shit.
That might be a good idea, man.
Let's go bowling, Nico.
I see a bowler before me. Go ahead, choose a lane.
Not again. Come on, bowl it already.
Yeah, that's most of them gone.
You look fucking gay.
Man, I am terrible.
Oh, you won. Give a shit. I never liked bowling anyway. Will you take me to the house? Good to see you, Nico. Give me a call. Come on!
Hey, Packie, want to play darts?
Darts! Could be fun if I imagine my old man's head as a bullseye. Pick me up in the next hour.
See you in a bit, Packie.
There's me, man. Oh, come on. You all right, Nico boy?
Sure, how you doing?
As long as I don't think about things, fantastic.
Sometimes I think that is true for all of us.
Sure, I reckon it is. Maybe that's why the world is divided into the drunk and the miserable.
Maybe.
Although my dad was both drunk and miserable. Right fucking idiot.
I'm sorry about that.
He messed the whole fucking family up, I reckon. I used to think I loved him, then I realized I hated him. Drunken bastard, fuck him.
Has he been dead long?
Yes, but not long enough. I wish he'd been drowned at birth, got rid of the lot of us.
You're not very cheerful today.
No, I'm sorry. Happy thoughts, puppies, and little girls smiling, and clowns, and all that shit. You know I'm gonna destroy you at darts. It's gonna happen, Nico. This is the dart to decide it. I ain't congratulating you. I don't like losing, Nico. If you weren't such a gracious winner, I might have got real angry. Hey, take me back to Mavs. Good to see you, Nico. Give me a call.
Suspect flat.
I think his new designs are so weak. The government can't help it.
Packie, man, how are you? Let's say we go get shit canned.
I got some brain cells that need killing, and I reckon drink is just the thing to do it. Pick me up in the next hour.
Great. I'll be there soon.
There's me man, Nico. Come on. Getting to know the McReary family pretty good, Nico boy. What's left of it, at least.
You good people. I like it how you have stayed together.
All of us except for Francis. And we stayed together when it was possible. I guess we got Ma to thank for that, taking us to church and cooking a big lunch for the family on a Sunday. When Jerry first went to juvie, she kept laying a place at the table for him. That was until my pa got into a drunken rage one week and threw Jerry's plate against the wall.
What happened?
Ma didn't even flinch, she just sat there. The next week, Gerald's place at the table was empty.
She must be a strong woman.
That's what I thought at first. Now I just reckon it was denial. She got this power to switch off. When Pa would get drunk and do things, she'd just glaze over. I don't know, she's my ma, but I ain't never gonna understand that.
There's a lot that I am never going to understand, Becky. A whole fucking lot.
Hey, Nico. This place ain't too shabby. It ain't too shabby at all. I just don't like stopping once I've started. I could drink all fucking night. You like poetry, Nico? You like poetry, Nico?
I'm not in position to make good decisions right now.
You like poetry, Nico? I fucking love it! Poetry is in the blood of an Irishman. Same as booze, religion, sodomy, and fighting.
I too like poetry. We have much in my country. Let me recite some to you. You do not mind that it is in my language. You must remain very silent. It is a long poem.
All right. I guess I'd like to hear that. Recite away, Nico.
I'm just fucking with you, Becky. I don't know no fucking poetry. If I did, I would not speak it to you. In this country, all you got is rap music.
Fucking America, you're right, but I'm a fucking Irishman. We got more poets than bottles of whiskey. And that saying a fucking lot. Fucking Yeats and shit. You know him?
Cannot say that I do.
He wrote about fighting and dreaming and fucking swans and all types of shit. On his grave, it says something like, don't get worked up about life and death because people ain't gonna care and they're gonna be like walking over your dead body anyway. Horsemen pass by. That's some deep fucking shit.
Sure it is.
Good to see you, Nico. Give me a call.
Hey, Packie, are you up for some pool?
Pick me up in the next hour. You think you can last that long without killing someone? I'll pay for the pool if you do.
Sure, Packie. We have an arrangement.
All right, Nico, we're good to go. What's going on, Nico?
Usual kind of chaos.
Sure. Chaos we all know about. Jerry was the only one who ever tried to live beyond the chaos.
What makes him different?
I'm not sure, but it didn't do him much good either way. I think it was because of Derek.
Why?
Because Derek was a grass in England. He was involved in that business and he grassed on some people to avoid doing some serious time. And then went into hiding for years.
I did not know that.
No, he spun it different, but that was the truth. A grass to avoid doing time. That's why Jerry won't bend. He sees it as penance for the sins of his brother. Crazy fucking idiot. Come on, Nico. Rack 'em up.
Not...
Whopping! Evil fuckery aguan!
Mind if I break?
Big miss.
Unlucky. I'm sorry. How about another one?
All right, Nico, you won. If you try to rub my face in it, things ain't gonna be pretty. Will you take me to the house? Later on, man. Call me.
Hey, Packie, want to go see a show?
I'll wait at the house for an hour. Let's go see a fucking show.
You got it, Packie.
¡Mamagüevo! ¡Me está amenazando! ¡Help! You fucking animal! Ah! 10 years ago, I would have killed that pendejo.
There's me man, Nico. Come on.
Packie, how's it going, man? It's good to see you.
Good to see you, Nico. Anything new going on?
Not really. Usual series of shootouts, fist fights, and robberies.
Shit, that sounds like a fucking extract from my diary. It would if I kept a diary at least. The fighting bit, mainly drunken fights, sober fights, fights on the subway, fights with the family.
Did your family fight a lot growing up?
Oh, fuck, I practically had to come out of the womb swinging. As a youngest, I was always getting my ass kicked by Derek, by Gerald. Francis tried to get me on his side, team up against the other two he said, but I wasn't having any of it. Sneaky fucking bastard he was, even back then.
People don't change, do they?
One time I remember Frankie and Gerald going at it. There was just this feeling in the air, this feeling that told me this one ain't like all the other fights. They didn't stop. There was a look in their eyes. It was fucking animal.
What ended the fight? Who won?
There ain't a winner in a fight like this. I thought the only thing was gonna end it was one of them dying. Ma had walked out when it started, didn't want nothing to do with it. It ended They was in the kitchen. Jerry was on top, just smashing Frankie's head into the floor. Then he looks up and sees Katie huddled up in the corner, crying and shaking. And they both just stopped when they saw her. Kate stopped being a kid after that. You know what I mean?
I think I do.
This is it.
Thanks a lot.
Later on, man. Call me.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that. Well, we're straight out of time.
Packie, hey, you feel like going to get some lap dances?
Let's go. I think it's this chop, but I ain't been hard in days. Pick me up in the next hour.
Packie, I'll be there soon.
There you are. Let's move out. What's up, Nico?
Well, not much, you know. Problems, solutions. Usual sort of thing.
You sound just like Jerry when you said that, all cagey and thoughtful, like I might be wearing a wire.
I don't think you're wearing a wire. My English can be a bit bad.
Sure. But you're like Jerry, a weird combination of crazy maniac and thoughtful, controlled guy.
Thanks, I think. I always liked Jerry.
I remember one night years ago, a bit after my dad died, he came home covered in blood, like he'd been rolling around the floor of an abattoir. Must have killed someone, I guess. I never found out. And he had this weird look in his eyes, like he was possessed.
Yeah?
Yeah, Kate saw the whole scene, him insane, like he ripped a man's throat out. Blood everywhere. The showering, the burning of clothes. I think that was when she realized just what we were like. She was young then. She was never quite the same after that.
No?
No. Well, it must have been hard, realizing your brothers kill people. It wasn't hard for me, but I always knew what life was like.
Oh, shit!
I'm nearly bursting, Nico. This is gonna be fucking great!
Okay.
No offense, but I gotta go lone wolf in here.
I love those fucking titties.
Hello?
I think I've had enough of the G-strings. Can we get out of here?
I've spent all my money anyway. Fuck off. Shit, I'm storing those bitches in the bank for later, if you catch my drift. Hey, take me back to Mavs. You don't waste time, I like it. Later on, man. Call me. Hey, Nico, I got a line on this guy who can set me up with bombs. I'm thinking you're the kind of guy who might need one every now and then. Call me if you want me to hook you up.
Thanks, Packie. That could be real useful. I'll call you if something comes up.